Hello, welcome to LEV Toys. These DIY miniature dolls houses are the cutest things in the world, and I have decided that I'm going to make my own versions of these out of Lego. And who is going to live in these? Now, this is the tricky part. Who needs a modern day apartment? Well, the princesses do, of course. Our modern day princesses need apartments to live in, so these are absolutely perfect for them. And I've already created one for Rapunzel, her own penthouse for when she has to stay over in the city. And I love it. It turned out so well. And I asked you guys who was going to be the next princess to get a modern apartment, and you voted for Ariel. So Ariel gets the next modern apartment. I've got so many ideas, and she's gonna love it. This one doesn't suit you, Ariel, so this one is color themed for Rapunzel. So let's see what we're going to use for Ariel. Now, I actually gave her a new top for her casual look because I think she really rocks this look. Now, Rapunzel has a really modern, sleek, dark looking apartment. We're going to go opposite with that with Ariel. We're going to give her some fresh, bright, beachy colors for her modern apartment. So we're going to use some of this light aqua, lots of this light aqua, lots of white and lots of glass. And we're going to accent it with some of this blue and a little bit of this middle purple and just a bit of this sleek dark blue. Oh, and we're going to have some tiny accents of this dark pink as well. So these are the colors we're going to use, lots and lots of white, translucent and light aqua. So let's find some base plates. This is going to be, well, this is going to be themed for Ariel. So what are we going to need? We're going to need lots of water-themed things. So let's just get these two base plates stuck together first, and then we will start on the very first feature of her apartment, which is going to be a floor-to-ceiling, like 2 stories high aquarium. So we are going to put it over here on this side. It's going to go all the way from the bottom to the top of the second floor. And I'm just going to check how this is going to work. So we're going to have these glass pieces and another set stacked on top. And this is how high it's going to be. You can see that now because we've got Ariel in here to show you the ratio, the perspective of how it's going to be. But this is what we're going to need to fit our aquarium into. So let's do that. The basis of this aquarium actually came from the most recent swimming pool, the Lego Friends swimming pool. So I've totally just taken that style and I've extended it. And I need to actually fit these glass pieces underneath here. I keep calling them glass. You know they're not glass, they're just plastic, but they're supposed to be glass. And we'll put some coral in here, lots and lots of little corally pieces. And some seaweed, not quite there because I don't think that will fit there right up smack so close next to the glass. Some more coral here. Yes, it's definitely coral. It's not an ice cream in the aquarium. If you thought that, you were totally mistaken. It's totally coral. Looks like coral. And some more little green ones here, just lots of different textures and colors. It's gonna be bright, it's gonna be vibrant, it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. We need some rocks because we actually need something here to actually there's a lot of actuallys, to actually build up the height of our scene inside our aquarium. So we're gonna build up with some rocky corally kind of pieces. And up here we get our first fish, and I think I might be building just a bit too high, but we'll keep going and we'll figure it out in a moment. So some more coral up here, and those little holes that you get in the coral, and a starfish right on the very top, and that's way too tall. I knew that was way too tall. So we'll just kind of cut it in half, put it down there. That looks better. That's a much, much better look. All right, so that's as tall as we're going to go. I want a jellyfish in here, and I can't make the jellyfish look very realistic. I've tried all sorts of ways, but this is just the prettiest way to make a jellyfish, and we have to now find a way to suspend it in the tank. And that's going to be the trickiest part. We're going to attach this claw here, and we're going to actually stick it in on the top of this translucent piece. And yes, you're going to kind of be able to see the translucent piece, the transparent piece. You're just going to have to imagine it's not there because I can't actually hang it in midair. I need a brick to do that. So maybe that might be tall enough. We might build it up a bit more down the base with more of these little green. I love this color green. It's so fresh. We'll build it up, and we could even suspend a fish, another fish from this. We'll make use of this little transparent rod and add a couple of things to it at different levels. And as long as it doesn't look as though the jellyfish is actually stinging the fish, we should be okay. So we'll put it over here, and I think that that will sit... That looks all right. That looks pretty good. That looks really good. Let's put the rest of our glass back on. Oh, that's cool. So that's actually going to... That's actually very probably going to slot into the top. We're going to need some more coral down here. So we're going to build up a whole heap of little studs, and then we are going to kind of bend them. I'll show you how we can make it so it doesn't just look like this big stick that we're putting in it. That's colorful. We're putting flowers, we're alternating it. On the very top, we're going to use a cupcake container because it looks like a little coral top. And if we very carefully just kind of bend it, we can make it have a really, really slight bend in it so it can angle outwards. Just looks better like that. All right, we've got the top on. Our little rod actually sits in the top there perfectly, so it's all held nice and securely. And we're going to round and smooth and modern it off on the top like this. And that is as high as our whole apartment's going to go. So now I need to fill in the back. And I can't decide whether to use blue on the back or translucent on the back. And I think we'll just go with blue because it'll just let us, well, it'll look like there's blue water in there. We'll put that up there. And we just need to make sure that that all looks really good over there. I can't get this, oh, there we go. Sometimes you just need to turn it around, figure out how it's going to fit. So that's looking incredible. So now we need to kind of backfill it with all these pieces that I didn't put in because they weren't the important pieces, but they are important because we actually now need to add a bit more to the structure and the framework around the sides. We'll put these all the way to the tippity top, and I'm not pushing it down just yet. There we go. Now we can push it down and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, so the aquarium, the floor to ceiling aquarium is ready. So let's build up some of the back wall and let's decide how the rest of all her apartment things are going to fit in because it's a small space. We'll put some glass pieces up here because this little back wall section, I think is going to be the kitchen. We're going to use a slanty section here to partition off the bathroom. And we're not going to need a lot of room in the bathroom, but we're going to need enough to fit the things in. But here's where we're going to put our kitchen. So let's get that together. We're going to have a line of blue along the bottom just to break up all the white because there's lots of white in this just to make it look nice and fresh. And these beautiful curlicue pieces make the most gorgeous embellishment. Once again, they add texture and they make it look like a little working piece of art. And she's got such a modern little sink here. Purple upturned sink. Now we have to stick these pieces together with our dark blue pieces to make it really look nice and slick. And now we're going to put a little fridge down the bottom. Not a lot of space in this kitchen. On the top, we have got a pot for her to display her Dingle Hopper collection. Where else would you display it except in the kitchen? And in her mini fridge, she has the all-important bar of chocolate because you cannot keep going if you don't have chocolate. So let's install this kitchen sofa. So tap over here, little upturned, very modern sink in the corner. Beautiful. Okay, and I haven't quite decided where this door's going to be. We have to just make sure we have enough room in here for our bathroom. And out in the kitchen, we're just going to finish off this end piece with just a little bit more of the tabletop here, the bench top, and a teapot, just for a splash of colour and for that soothing cup of chamomile tea after she's come home after a long day of princessing. Now, she doesn't actually do much cooking, so she just has a microwave. She just reheats, basically. She orders most of her meals anyway. She has takeaway. I mean, why would she cook? This princess, she can have someone else come and cook for her. But she can actually reheat a pizza. So she's got a pizza slice in there in her microwave, and here on this little spot, she has got her energy drink maker. She packs her smoothies full of kale and spirulina and all sorts of things that taste disgusting but apparently really healthy, but she, you know, with cherries and watermelon it's going to taste okay. So she has lots and lots of healthy smoothie drinks. That's what helps get her through a day of princessing. Okay, kitchen is pretty much finished, so let's decide where this door is going to go. I think that's good. If we put a column here And we're going to use these columns as little accents just to break up the squareness of all the bricks, the brickiness of all the bricks. We're going to put, oh, maybe some more mint. Yeah, I think so. Another column here. So this is going to be like a little tiny feature wall. We might actually put a picture at the top of this. Like a fancy picture that she has. She just loves. Okay, all right. Over here is where the staircase is going to go up to the second level. So we have to leave that free. But over here is where we're going to put the living area. So she's going to need some really comfy couches so that she can totally chillax after a big day of princess duties, because it's not easy being a princess. So you really do need to be able to come home, wind down and be ready to go back the next day and be a princess again. So comfy couches, I've got my own sticker on this to make the upholstery pattern, just matches in with the other color schemes, matches in really nicely with the other textures as well around the apartment. We're going to put this right in front of her aquarium. Looks very, very comfy. Yep, Ariel also thinks that it is very, very comfy. Now, the space just suddenly got really small. So let's put a lamp, a floor lamp. I love this piece. It's textured. It looks like it's got like fringe or it's got a nice little lampshade, but it doesn't come in any vibrant colors. So we're just going to do it in white. And that's going to be the floor lamp here in the living room. And I think that we don't have room for another full couch. So we're going to do a reclining armchair. And that's going to be, oh, okay. I wonder if it's actually going to fit, because this is going to have to kind of sit underneath where the stairs are going to go. So we're going to put it in, and then we're going to see, once we put the stairs in, how everything fits. Because you actually need to leave quite a decent amount of space for the stairs. So anyway, let's get this armchair happening. It looks really, really comfy. It's lovely. Okay, let's put this over here. Will that be, is that going to be in the way? Maybe one more back. All right, we'll find out soon enough. And we're going to make a little poof that's going to double as a footrest and a coffee table. So it's going to be square and it's going to be comfy on the top. And that's going to be useful for all sorts of things here in the lounge room. Now, you all got so cross with me for not putting a TV in Rapunzel's apartment. Totally, though, if she's got an iPad, does she need a TV? Because you just watch TV and iPad. But anyway, Ariel is getting her own TV with her own windsurfing, her own themed TV show happening on there. And I'm just trying to decide where to put this poof in. I love that word, poof. I feel as if I said enough, like everything will disappear. Poof! No, it won't. We have to put it in the right spot. That actually looks pretty centered. And she now has got a TV, which kind of looks okay. I just don't think it looks modern enough, but it will do. She's got a TV and that will make everybody happy. Okay, so, right, over here in this space, actually, I'm not going to fiddle with that space yet. I'm going to continue along the top of the walls. And, oh, okay, so I need to put some more in here in the bathroom. Actually, you know what? We might just move into the bathroom and see how we're going for space, because it's a really small space. So let's fill up, yeah, let's fill up this wall. We're going to put a nice big mirror over here. And what do we need to fit in here? So we need a sink, and we need a toilet, and we need, well, we don't really need a shower because I'm going to put a spa upstairs next to her bedroom in a little ensuite, but we're going to see if we can fit a shower in anyway. But here is her hand basin, which is just fits so snugly into this little corner. Yeah, perfect. We're going to be really minimalist with the toilet. There's the toilet, ta-da. But I just couldn't resist this. We are going to, because this is Ariel themed, right? We're going to put this seashell as the shower floor for her shower, and now it is super duper tight in here, but that's okay. Okay, so here's the shower head up here, and honestly I don't think we can fit anything more in here. In fact, oh, we're gonna need to put another piece on top here so that she can actually stand in her shell under the shower. That's perfect. It is so cozy and tight, but that's fine. It looks okay. It looks okay. She can totally do everything in there that she needs to do. Now, oh, we've got like some built-in shelving up here. So let's put some toiletries up here. some pretty toiletries, all the lotions and shower gel and all that random stuff that you buy and then you leave in the cupboard and you forget. So that's up, well, we're gonna leave it up here on the shelf, we're gonna forget it. So that's cool. Okay, the bathroom is tiny, but it is fully equipped. And we can now put our little pieces along the top here to make sure everything holds in securely and nothing flippity flaps off or falls off when I try and move this. So this part's like the jigsaw puzzle when you make sure that everything is securely fastened in. This is where we're going to put a picture on the front. This is coming together very nicely. And I think we might just make it yet one more. We're going to use these little back studs to hold the next level on. And this looks good. Got some grub on the back there. This happens when you use secondhand bricks. Here we're going to fill this space with some blue, which is just like blue tiling or blue bricks between the bathroom and the living area. Looks nice. And then when we put the actual next level up here, that's all going to sit very firmly. And we've got the stairs will come up the front and it's all going very well. Okay, over here, we don't actually have a dining table, but I actually want a little feature piece first. So let's make like a little side table-y thing, which has got a vase of flowers. I mean, you got to have decorative stuff. Art is what makes life worth living. So let's make sure there is some art in this place. It has to be beautiful as well as functional. So this is here in front of our feature wall, and this is her most favorite picture in the whole world. So it is here in her apartment to make her happy every time she looks at it. That looks gorgeous. It just looks gorgeous. Okay, so there's nowhere to actually eat your meals yet, so let's make some beachy little chairs. You might actually recognize these chairs from one of the sets. If you do recognize pieces that have come directly out of another set, make sure you let me know in the comments. I love it when you identify them. So these ones have come out of a set that was released last year, so you might recognize them. And we're going to put a nice big round table because we've got lots of rounded edges and everything in this build because the aquarium was round, so we had to theme everything to go with the aquarium. And the table is going to need to be just the right height for her to be able to tuck her feet under. So let's put this in here. I think one stud between the table and the chair should fit. And if she, yes, ta-da, that's perfect. She's got her own little, it's like a breakfast table. It's just so cute. Okay, all right, I think that we have finished downstairs. We're going to put the stairs just here. You might recognize this sticker too. I stole it from somewhere else. Make sure you tell me if you recognize it. And we are going to, yeah, I think that's enough for today. So we have still obviously got to do quite a bit. We've got to put the next floor on, which is going to have her bedroom. We've got to build the stairs, and this is Ariel's house, right? So she's going to need a pool. So how are we going to do that? Well, you're going to have to make sure you subscribe, make sure you click like, make sure you comment, and make sure you click that little notification bell so that way you will get told when the next video goes up. You don't want to miss it. I will see you with that one, and it'll be soon, really, really soon, I promise. Bye.